big stretch of games for the Mason City Toros begins this weekend before the holiday break. Hi everyone, I'm Joel Norman and it's time for your Toros Report. Today is Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. While the Mason City Toros only played one game this past weekend, it came this past Sunday against the Rochester Grizzlies, so on paper it would seem like it wasn't a busy weekend, but it sure was for several members of the team. Mason City was originally set to face the Rochester Grizzlies on the road on December 10th, but inclement weather postponed that game. So the two teams met in the River City on December 12th for their only game of the weekend. Before the two teams squared off, the Toros sent their entire top forward line up to play for the North Iowa Bulls in their two games against the Springfield Junior Blues last Friday and Saturday. Jack Campion and Carter Newpower rejoined their regular right-wing line mate Sota Isogai, who joined North Iowa back on November 20th and has now played 7 games for them. For Newpower and Campion, it was a thrill not only to get the call up, but also to skate on a line with Isogai again.
It was a blast, a lot of fun. You know, it's a big change of pace from what we've been doing, but I loved it. It was a blast, and playing with Sota and Noops was a blast too.
Toros coaches Nick Brunito and Marquise Cotton also were on the Bulls bench this weekend and got a great look at the trio.
Couldn't be more proud of those three, and I thought they played a very good game. They played the way that they needed to. They accepted their role, but they had scoring chances. They played good defensively, so couldn't be more happy with those three.
There was other great news as the Toros and Bulls announced that Newpower signed a tender agreement to remain with the organization for the 2022-2023 season. Newpower, a Cottage Grove, Minnesota native, has spent the last 2 seasons in the River City and was a part of the Bulls' 2021 Frazier Cup championship team. He scored 13 goals and added 18 assists in 35 games for North Iowa last season and has already surpassed last year's NA3HL production.
It means a lot coming back because just familiar with the town, familiar with the rink and the coaching staff. So super exciting to come back for a 3rd year.
Although they did not get on the board with the Bulls, the trio rejoined the Toros for their game on Sunday, and boy did they come to play. Newpower scored twice in the first period for his 3rd consecutive multi-goal game with Mason City. Isogai struck in the second in his first game back with the Toros since November 19th, and Campion scored his 6th game-winning goal of the season in the 3rd period.
Everyone on the top line has scored for the Toros tonight, and they've got the lead again.
The key to the top line's offensive explosion was the same thing it's been all year, keeping things simple. They've averaged over 5 points a game with the Mason City Toros, and despite not getting any in their 2 games together with the Bulls, that didn't change their approach heading into Sunday's game.
We playing just same thing, like just chip behind just finish check, so we play same things.
It was a great cap to an exciting weekend for the Toros' top line and a pivotal win for Mason City. They dealt Rochester their 2nd regulation loss this year ahead of a busy stretch of action. Beginning Friday night, the Toros will play 5 games over a 6-day span, easily their busiest week of the regular season. Mason City travels to Wilmer on Friday and Rochester on Saturday, and then heads to Blaine for the NA3HL Showcase, December 20th through 22nd at the Super Rink. The Toros will face the Gillette Wild, Northeast Generals, and Oregon Tradesmen over the 3 days. Finding a way to manage fatigue will be pivotal for the Toros over this busy stretch over the next week. The bright side for Mason City is that after these 5 games over the next 6 days, they will have the next week off for their holiday break. We hope you can catch the action. Make sure to check it all out on Hockey TV. And if you're thinking of coming up to the showcase in Blaine, admission is free for all 3 games. Thanks for tuning in for this week's Toros Report. I'm Joel Norman.